Yo guys, what's good? Welcome back to another video. I'm going to be reviewing this game. I think this game is pretty good, but I think there's some really bad things that are in this game that I feel like other Roblox games should learn from and change, because I see it very common in these types of Roblox games. This game is good, but there's just a really shit part about it that I'll be getting into later in this video. Now, if you do want to know how to get the other three endings, other two actually, because everybody knows how to get the first one, I'm just going to go through how to get all of them right now, even though I will be linking the video in the description of how I get them. In the first one, don't grab anything and do as it tells you. Second one, do everything. Like grab the items on day 3, 4, and 5. And just do nothing once you get to the table. And 3, complete the task. And then check the image. And just continue on from there. Now, I will begin spoilers. But here we go. Now, I think this game, I personally found it really confusing on how to get the other two endings. I think that was something that was kind of done kind of shittily in this game. I feel like that could have been done better. But another thing that I didn't like about this game is that you have to go through and do the entire game again to see a different fucking ending. Could you at least not teleport me to day 3? Is that too much to ask for or something? I don't feel like it's too much to ask for me to not do like manual fucking labor type shit. It honestly takes way too long to go all the way back from days and days. Literally, I've done this entire cycle. I've cleaned these floors about fucking 5 times now. And not 5 times, like 25 times. So I've probably played this game like 5 times and it's actually pissing me off. I hate it so much. But, Also, another thing I don't like about this game is that some of the, like, badge descriptions are just kind of fucking misleading. For example, one of them says, don't leave Archie. But, wait, by the way, the 3 endings, is, the first one is you kill yourself, you find out what's behind here, it's your dead wife or girlfriend, and there's no exposition, that's all you get told. For the second ending, you have to go grab the clock there, then you wanna, let's just click through this guy, and then I'll go over the 3 items you gotta get. On day 3, there's a clock up there, you gotta click on it. On day 4, there's a chain on the here, you gotta click that. On day 5, there's a knife next to the TV stand right here, click that. And once you do all that, you will be able to unlock the phone. The phone gives you the access to the other 2 endings. Now, the second ending is once you go to the phone, you go to the operating table, you find your dead girlfriend that you've murdered, and you want to try to fix her by sewing her body parts. You do nothing, that is the second ending. You do nothing there, you get put in prison, and the pirate speaks to you like it's the most omniscient thing in the universe. For the third ending, you have to sew her up and read the, open the image, and long story short, you get a lot of exposition. Now, long story short, what the actual full story of this game is that you had a girlfriend, she had a disease, but she was scared to tell you. You are, like, mentally ill, and you thought she was cheating on you because you were insecure, and since she didn't want to talk about the illness, because she thought you would get angry about that, but you took that as her cheating, and therefore you kill her, which ends up, leading to her death and her being put behind there. And, long story short, you're a fucking idiot. You killed your girlfriend for a whole lot of nothing. That is basically the entire game. You've killed your girlfriend for nothing. And the last ending, where you figure it out, is you getting told that you've basically killed her. And it's pretty grim, I can't lie. But, yeah, that is, that is the truth, you just kill her and she's dead. So, you don't wanna... I think the game has a good premise, but another thing is the badge descriptions. I don't know if I already said this, but when you read them, they're really, like... They don't really tell you a lot. One of the things that I thought was one of the badge endings was, what's it called? Where it tells you to wait. I thought what you had to do was, in the first ending, you just don't decide. And I thought that should have been an ending too. I think they could have done an ending where, like, I just sat there and rotted to death in my house with nobody coming for me. I think that would have been a solid ending with Archie also dying, which both rot to death, and no one finds us, which get left there. I feel like that should have been an ending, but it just wasn't. And since you're not told that you're supposed to do that, or since you're not told that you're just supposed to jump off and that's all there is, you end up doing a whole lot of nothing, really. And it's just, like, I actually ended up waiting there for at least like 10-15 minutes, not knowing that I was not supposed to do that. but since the instructions aren't really clear, you just get given that. So yeah. Also, not pro tip, if you want to get the 2 or 3 ending, you want to go over here and click this. I'm not going to be clicking it because I'm not trying to I'm trying to get I'm trying to get the first ending because that's the only ending I actually haven't recorded on the channel. So yeah. But yeah, you only get those endings. I think the last ending where you actually find out the full truth is pretty nice. I don't remember exactly what happens, but I know you get put into a room, you have to click on something, and then you get spoken to by like an omniscient god. So yeah. I do like some of the foreshadowing though, like the dirt being near the bookshelf. I think that is pretty good. I think should be something coming underneath here as well. Yep. This is the medical note. This kind of tells you about medical notes. By the way, your character forgets everything. Long story short, you can screenshot this. What this is, it's like a illness. Like it's like your medical bills. He says it's his clone, but it's just his like past self. He just doesn't fucking remember because he doesn't want to remember him killing his girlfriend. So yeah. But the thing is, I think the game is solidly written, but again, the cons just really piss me off because a lot of other horror games like this do the exact same, where they literally do not tell you how to get the ending out. You should have to pray. Sometimes it's kind of obvious, sometimes it's obviously not that. Like, it's obvious that you would do that, but the game just doesn't. Like, for example, it telling you to wait. Now, I knew there was some items to collect, but I didn't know what it was out of. If it said out of 3, I think the game would have been a bit better. Because what if you're sat there looking for, if you don't know where it is? Like, for example, you could be out of 2 and you don't know if it's fully done. But, it's just a bit annoying, really. Another thing to, yeah, by the way, the second item is this chain, if you guys wanted to know. But yeah, also, finding the stains is fucking long. I think finding this stain is really easy, but like, trying to find the last stain, if you didn't know where it was, would take you so long. I mean, this kind of makes sense, but I thought it was on the other bookshelf. Because, you know, there's one on this bookshelf, which maybe one behind that bookshelf, but no, there isn't. But yeah. So yeah. Also, another thing that I think sucks, but I don't think it's kind of the game's fault, is if you have this on and you're doing the cutscene where you're looking at Ivy, as the memory that's like falling into your mind, you can hear the fucking music, so it just ruins the experience. Just sat there listening to like fucking this, you know, while you're having like a depressing memory. That should not be possible, I swear, at all. But it's probably mostly because of how Roblox does their sound management, where it's kind of shitty in my opinion. Yeah. Again, it is what it is. I don't think it's much of the game's fault. Also, another thing I do like about this game is that it doesn't really require anything more than the first graphic to use. You can max the graphics out, but there isn't much of any. It's kind of useless to do this. Yeah. Anyways, getting back to the other point, I think it's so stupid that a lot of other games, they don't have checkpoints. I don't want to go do all this shit again. I wish I could just beam it to the 5th day, watch the girl die, and make my decision. But that just isn't a thing you're allowed to do, which I think sucks ass. I don't like that. It's super annoying. I like to skip cutscenes or skip days. Like, after the first time you played it and you get a badge, I think you should be allowed to skip cutscenes or days. I can't skip this cutscene. You can hear my character jumping too. Like, you can't do anything. It's so fucking long and annoying, and nobody wants to see this for the 500th time. That I swear the game developer knows this, but they don't give a fuck. I would have seriously liked it if I could have skipped this, but it is what it is at the end of the day. Though I think the story isn't a bad story, I just think that it could have maybe been executed better, allowing me to skip stuff or cutscenes or days. Like, I think the first 2 days were kind of just nothing burgers. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, they could have gotten rid of it just to make my life easier, so I would have to spend like fucking 4 minutes doing nothing at the start of each run. But it is. Again, it is what it is. The game just wants to pad out its time. You know, can do whatever. All the premium players playing, so now we gotta make sure they play a lot so we can get more money. Probably the mindset. My mind just dropped. But yeah, I do find that really annoying. Anyways, the last item. Oh, my game is kind of lagging, so I have a Dodge computer. Back to 0, you know, speedy. But I'm pretty sure I already said this, but I do like that the game is easily runnable on one graphics. I think a lot of horror games should do that, but maybe they want to show the gore and whatnot. Yeah, you gotta clean this for 500th time. Makes me want to suicide. Hopefully this is the last day though, and then I can go wait for the pirate to shut the fuck up, and then make my own decision, and then I can end the video there. But yeah, the 5th item is actually here. Is this knife? It's super duper fucking thin, more like an ice pick, like a screwdriver. If you do pick it up though, you kind of hear like stabbing noises, so I'm gonna make a decision on that. Also, I should not even be allowed to go up here, but whatever, you know, average Roblox game, you know, always has a bug or two. I think it is kind of odd, also how I just see nothingness. Maybe it adds to the atmosphere, I don't know. I'm not exactly a professional game reviewer, but I mean, speak with Archie. He talks about the bookshelf. I do like some of the foreshadowing. I think I've already said this, but I do like the foreshadowing how the dust is specifically here, as it's like this is what is it? This is like you kind of tell something's behind here if you use your brain fully. So yeah, I do like that too. Also, I like how this game doesn't have jump scares. I don't know if I mentioned that. I don't like games with jump scares, as jump scares is just like a cheap trick. It isn't actually like scaring me. It's just it's preying on my instincts of being scared as a human, of just shit that pops up in my face. But this game doesn't really do that. You could say it does it in 2 instances, where it just kind of cuts to like red. For example, one of the considerable, maybe sayable jump scares is about to come up. I can't sleep. Now, if you, by the way, if you wanted to get all 3 endings, you would have clicked on the clock on the 3rd day, the chain on the 4th day, the knife on this day. And then you would go over here, and there will be like a little table where you can click on a phone. But since I didn't do that, we have to push this. And then a bit of a saucy back, I think, is going to happen. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I wish I could see which weapon we used. I don't know what it was. Maybe like a hatchet. But yeah, you kill her because she cheated on you. She didn't. You thought she did. And also, you have a disease, I think, because you guys smashed. So yeah. Also, this is the part where I feel like she deserved it. Yeah, definitely, bro. But yeah, this is an annoying part, as I thought this is where you were supposed to wait, where making note, because it says you have to make a decision. And if I quickly go into the game description of badges, it says you waited too long, the cost of hesitation is reversible. So I feel like here it would be more appropriate for me to wait, but whatever. Also, you can't skip this dialogue. There's no skipping dialogue. You're fucking tanky. You just got to read all of that. I don't think it's bad dialogue the first time round, but fuck me in the arse cheeks. I've already read all of this, and it's just not something I want to be doing at all. So yeah. But hey, Archie is speaking wisdom right here. So you know, if you guys do want to read this, you can. I'm waiting for the quote that I said. That's actually like so hype. I was like, man, that's actually kind of deep. But yeah, I do like these Roblox games. They just have, so they all have the same shitty con of making me play the game entirely. Like, bro, just you want people playing a game doesn't mean you gotta make them want to fucking kill themselves. Like, Jesus Christ, man. Yeah. Anyways, hopefully we're like halfway through the speech now. Maybe, maybe not. My game is getting low on FPS. Come on, no battery. Woo! Dun dun dun. Imagine a pirate spoke like Archie did, man. I'd fucking want to scream. I'd be so scared. Yeah, basically, the character tries to forget everything that happened, but it can't really happen. That's why the game is called like Beyond the Bookshelf something. It's Beyond the Shelf. It's kind of deep, no cap. I like the game. bookshelf, the room behind it. The one behind the slaughter. You hid it away, didn't you? Locked up tight. The truth leaks, John. No, I buried it. I buried her. She's not buried, John. Not in here. Not in your mind. Ooh. So what do I do? How do I fix this? I think this might be the cold quote right here. Fix it. You can't fix the past, John, but you can face it. Really good quote. I do like the soundtracks too. They're pretty nice. Yeah. The mountains wane. The void is calling. It's time for you. It's time, John. Decide. This is where I thought I was supposed to wait, but no, you're not supposed to wait here. Suppose this is the only way forward. Sometimes the only way forward is a leap of faith, Archie. That's what I was ordering. Only way forward is a leap of faith, Archie. There you go. And look at that. That's deep. You hung yourself. Neck breaking. You know what really scares me is that this story can be fucking 100% true. Like, some girl could have had like an STD, had sex with a guy, and then the guy thought she was cheating, and then he kills her, then he figures out. Either he doesn't figure out or tries to bury her. This shit could be fucking true, which is actually kind of a scary part of it, but yeah. That's the game. Good game, shitty mechanics, should allow me to just skip stuff, skip to a day. I hate the fact that more games don't do what I'm saying right now, but hey. Pretty good game, I do like it, I would recommend it. And yeah, see you guys in the next one, peace out.